They have no water to the home. They haven't had water since Sunday, so this needs to obviously be addressed. To get them water, I'm going to need more time than I've got. Probably another window at least. Needs to be done. They're going to want water. They haven't had it since Sunday.
What's up, Frank?
What up, George? Woo! I'm gonna have a good day today.
Who parked like this? Wow.
Really?
That's impressive.
Right?
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
Friday you had to take
Yeah.
him somewhere, right?
Brought him back to the vet. I started giving him injections for the surgery he had last year because his leg clicks. It's not why it was there, but I just started noticing it. So they told me about it a while ago. We never did it, so I started it the other day. And he keeps getting like a staph infection now. So he's been in a couple times for it. I'm tired of seeing the vet.
I bet.
They love seeing me. They go, oh, this sucker's here.
Poor Gunner.
Yep. Don't get a dog.
Too late.
Well.
You have a good day.
Whoa, you too! Sorry, back there.
I'm a sneaky fella.
Yeah, you are.
All right, have a good day.
Hey, you too.
So basically they had a pipe burst in here. But what it looks like is all the plumbing's in the odd wall, which was not necessarily the best location for it. And somewhere in there it broke. From what I can see, I don't know if you can see that or not, George, but there's a whole bunch of spray foam in there. So I think what our best course of action is going to be, it's probably going to be to abandon those and set up with new lines here. So I think we're going to have to open up that panel downstairs. I'll have to measure it out, open that up downstairs, and then see what we can do about getting new lines up here. We're going to focus on the main concern first, get the water back up and running so they have water to the house again. And then we can address anything else from there. That was a lot. Did you follow all that?
Yes.
Let's see what we can find. I think honestly our best bet, rather than trying to find those lines in that wall, is going to be just eliminate them. Why would you want water lines in the outside wall when they could freeze again?
Yeah.
So that's why we don't usually put them in the outside wall, bring them up through the cabinet. I don't even see none. This call that I'm at, so I'm trying to find everything. Basically they have no water to the home. They haven't had water since Sunday, so this needs to obviously be addressed. I still have to get them pricing on it. I'm trying to figure out where everything's going first. I'm looking at abandoning the lines and repiping it. To get them water, I'm gonna need more time than I've got. Probably another window at least. That's the thing, I'm just letting you guys know, but I have to figure out where I'm connecting to and then get them a price from there, get approval, but I figured it's 11:45 and they have no water, so more than likely we're going with whatever needs to be done. They're gonna want water. They haven't had it since Sunday. All right, bye. Let's go in that room. We could cut and cap here and then fire up the house, baby. All right, now we're gonna cap the water lines in there for now, so this way we can get the water back onto the rest of the house. I don't know if we have the time to make all the repairs today. We may not. Let's get a cap, see if we can get the water on, and then we can decide from there.
Let's cap it, Captain.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
So, that's our cap. Take this bad boy. We're going downstairs with our fancy rigid Pro Press. And we're gonna cap it.
Nice.
With our Viga fittings. Ooh. And then we can make the rest of the repairs from there, but at least they have water since they haven't had water in days.
Oh yeah.
Get a couple of caps. Reamer. A cutter. on our purpose. All right, George.
All right. So, what's the final verdict for this?
Well, so we got the water back on. We were able to isolate the kitchen. We found where the lines are, isolated them in the mechanical room by the water heater, and then we're coming back Thursday. We'll repipe the water lines the rest of the way. So I'm trying to hook this where there's not even a spot to hook it. In case you guys did not know that I'm trying to hook here, the loop's right there. So, so we'll be back on Thursday. I got it.
Nice. All right, so the next clip will be Thursday. See you then.
See you then.
Day 2.
We're back.
We're back with Matt.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Definitely. We're gonna find out.
Yeah.
So today we are gonna go ahead and continue on with what we quoted last time. We gotta run new water lines for the kitchen, get them back up and running, abandon what's there now, reroute them, new outside faucet, new shut-off valve, and get them working again.
Nice. Are there any cautions that you have to think about before putting anything in?
Just gotta figure out where we are so we're not drilling down into a floor joist so we make one nice hole, but after that, once we get through, it should be smooth sailing.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Well, if you need any help, ask Matt, not me.
I will. So basically what we're gonna do, so we could try to figure out where we're gonna come down, we're gonna take this here little 1/8" probe. This is just gonna allow us to poke a tiny little hole through where we wanna go down, and then I can see it down here. The importance of that is we wanna make sure that we drill a hole one time. I don't wanna be drilling down and coming right down onto the floor joist because I can't drill through the floor joist. So we wanna make sure we're coming down right where we wanna before we drill a large hole that can't be corrected. Little steps to get you going where you need to be to set the job up to go smooth. We may run into one little issue. Depending on what was done with the kitchen, there may be tile underneath the cabinets. Usually there's not, but it is a possibility, which can make drilling a hole a little bit more difficult. I have stuff we can work around it, but it may make it a little difficult. But we're gonna find out right now. I'm vlogging.
Here, you can turn it to see yourself too, if you want.
Oh, look at that. Let's go. I'm a jack of all, baby.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Nice.
I could see it. Yeah, it's good. We got it. Oh, I'm double.
Oh,
We got it.
mine's bigger.
Oh,
I could do this all day. Are you kidding me? Look.
I mean, I'm doing it while working.
And we're zooming out, baby.
Look, I'm even taking you on the ladder with me. All right, people. See that little probe sticking down? That's where I spotted it, so I'm gonna hand you back to George now.
Thank you.
All right, so I do think we ran into tile. Where I went down is like as far back as I can get it. I honestly want to be out a little bit further than that. We're gonna have to see what we can come up with here.
You for sure hit tile?
Yeah, I think I did, yeah, because it wouldn't go down. So I definitely think there's some tile there. I'm right now, I'm to the back of the cabinet. We gotta get up there. You'll see where it is. Why don't you head back up there? You gotta dig a little of that spray foam out. Because this pipe here, the one that we're seeing, I'm pretty sure goes to the outside faucet out back. It's just a regular hose bib. We're gonna swap that out for a frost free. So let's see if we can dig a little of that spray foam out. You can pull that screw gun out, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna start cutting some stuff down here while you do that, okay? Let's go.
Now, say if you find burst pipes, is there a way where you can repair them, or once they're burst, they have to be replaced?
So, I will show you when I pull this out. I'll show you just not that there's a burst on this, but we can make believe there is, so I'll show you. Let me come down and get to eye level with you. I need a haircut, so we're putting the hat back on. Let's pretend that this pipe up here is connected and you got a burst. Our burst basically is gonna be, we'll pretend that line is our burst. What'll happen, pipe freezes, that splits, it's wide open. So repair wise, the proper way, which is what most technicians are gonna do, is gonna be to cut it and just patch in a new section. So coupling, patch it in. If your area is more affected, being that there's multiple breaks there, sometimes you want to look at doing something like we're doing now, rerouting it, repiping it with new plumbing rather than trying to make a bunch of smaller repairs. Doesn't usually make sense. More couplings, more chance of leak. This scenario is similar, but a little different. Theirs is, like I said, in the outside wall where we can't get to it. So rather than trying to open everything up and make that repair there, we're going to just leave it all on. We're gonna cut everything flush where it comes out of the wall, and we're gonna reroute it all with new water lines. So I gotta see what Matt's up to up there now. Probably start drilling some holes down. Really hoping there's not tile. I'd like to be out further. Let's go see.
All right.
So we drilled our hole. Now we want to get down to the tile. This is a diamond bladed hole saw. Depending on the tile, it may go smooth, maybe a little fighting, but that's how we're getting through it. Yep.
Look at the lens. You see?
A little dusty, guy. What happened?
Yeah. I don't know. You tell me.
It's fighting. It wouldn't go.
Yeah.
This is kind of going to be our setup up there. For what I set up, if you remember, I had 2 holes up there that are 6 inches apart. So this is going to be one of them. It's going to be the one further back. This is going to be the other one. Our water lines are going to come up through the cabinet, connect to here, connect to here. From there, we're going to branch off. We've got 2 hot connections. We've got faucet and dishwasher, which I can make either one, whichever one I want. On the cold, we have faucet, filtered water, and outside faucet. But pretty much it's going to mount on the side wall like that. And this will go down and connect to the new outside faucet. We'll put a couple hangers in so it all stays nicey nice. And then get them back up and running. Am I explaining this good enough for you, George? It all makes sense here, but doesn't make sense there. You'll see when I'm done. Stick with us. We'll be back. So here's something we can talk about real quick. Obviously we know there's different types of outside faucets. You have your regular hose bib here, and then there are also frost frees. We're gonna end up putting a frost free in here to help prevent from freezing. Your water is live right up against this here, right about basically where your handle is. Whereas a frost free, it's got a rod inside, washer in the back. They range anywhere from 4 to 14 inches long. They come in all different sizes, but basically they shut off at the back side of that. So as long as your garden hose is disconnected, when you shut it off, the water's gonna drain out, then you're not gonna have it freeze. We just gotta figure out what our height is. So let's get that disconnected. We'll unscrew it and then go from there. We'll have Matt disconnect that. So, the fun part is, because we're gonna do this inside, that outside, we have to screw together before you screw in the outside, before you screw this in. So, you're gonna have to tighten this bad boy up while I got to tighten the rest. Let's see. When you screw that in, that handle comes off. Yeah. So if you want to take the handle off first, go ahead.
This way to be straight.
Yeah. All right, Matt, screw it in.
Oh, you got some nose hairs, dude.
All right, George.
All right.
So water lines froze in the outside wall. We came in, we isolated, got them back up and running for the day. We came back, repiped today. We abandoned the lines in the wall, ran new, added new valves, replaced the outside faucet. So everything that was in the outside wall is now out of the outside wall, and they are good to go.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. That's it, George. Until next time.
Yes, sir.
Look, my truck even has an automatic door closer.